Hey everyone, how are you going today? I am going to bring you a Iceburg deck profile and some gameplay around it. So Iceburg is one of the new purple leaders going into OP03, and it's one of the ones I am most excited to mess around with. So as you can see, we have our initial build on the screen here for anyone who's just here for the build, but let's have a look at the leader. So this leader cannot attack. Kind of sucks, but the activate main definitely makes up for it. So activate main, Dom -1. You can rest this leader if you do play up to one character with Galley Law in its type with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So you've got the PP Lulu, the Kaku, Khalifa. You got a bunch. I'll go over them kind of as we're going through it. But it gives you a lot of options of essential free play. Like, you're just losing a Don to play these cards, and they all have pretty strong effects. Now the other thing I will mention that's very important about the deck is we do have our Onigashima type card. It's a stage with the cost 3. You may rest the stage if your leader's Iceburg, add up to 1 Don from your Don deck and rest it. Now we'll go over the cards that you're probably already used to seeing in decks. You got your Held Judgment, best counter for purple. You got your Queens. We got some big 9-drop kaidos. They're just in here because we don't have much that actually removes 6 cost or less. We've got some that remove lower, but we don't have any big removals. So that's why we're kind of going to kaido. All tin extracts are just here for 2k counters, and the rest of the cards are brand new in OP03. So we'll go over Gum Jet Gatling, and this is one you'll probably see in most purple decks going forward. So you can discard 1 card from your hand, up to 1 of your leader or characters get plus 3000 power during this battle. So it's the same as Gum Rain for blue in the last set. It's just a discard 3k. We're getting them for a bunch of different colours, but we're getting the purple on this set. Then we'll go over to our 6-drop Luffy Don. On play Don -1. You may trash 1 character with a cost of 5 from your hand. If you do this, character gains Rush. Now, it's a relatively efficient rush card, as you're paying 6 for 7, and we have, as you can see, a bunch of characters which cost 5 in this deck, so it'll be relatively easy to pull this Luffy off. Next, I'm going to go over the 2 characters that we want to see the most in the early game to play off Iceburg's Don -1 effect. So, we have P-Play Lulu. I probably absolutely botched that name, but Don 1, when attacking, if your leader has Galley Law Company type, which Iceburg of course does, add up to 1 Don from your Don deck and rest it. So you play it, next turn you swing with it, and you get its own when attacking, and it will ramp you that 1 Don that you got for playing it. So you essentially just play this for free, which is a lot valuable. And then we also have Tilestone. If your leader has Galley Law Company type, add up to 1 Don when it's KO'd, and rest it. So these kind of like replace your Don, which is super good. Going more into the mid game, we do have Paulie. Paulie on play for 2, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Then if you have 8 or more Don in play, KO 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost 4 or less. So you can Don -1 with Iceburg to then play Paulie, then you pay 2, then you get the Don that you Don -1 back. So this is actually just a cost 2 for a 6 cost, one of the most efficient plays in the game. And then if you have 8 or more Don, you get a KO or something. So very, very valuable card. Now the only other Galley Law cards we have is we have our blocker, just a 2k blocker. We just got it because it's searchable. We have our 2k counter, and we do have our searcher, Kokoro. I'm once again botching names, but that's just me. Look at 5 cards from top of your deck, reveal water 7. Other than this, add it to your hand, and then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. So it is a very generic searcher. Anyway, this is the deck we're going to be going with. Unfortunately, as the leader doesn't attack, it will be a lot of uphill battles, but the deck overall is very enjoyable to play. So let's get right into some games. Alright, we are into a game, and it's a relatively thematic one. At that, we are against Rob Lucci, which is quite funny. We are going to mulligan because we do want to see either the Searcher or the Onigashima type card. We don't see any. Look, I'm just going to use my effect to play this and end turn. We don't have Onigashima, so we don't have anything we can really do next turn. so there's not much point in doing much, and we can just start attacking pretty early with Tilestone, because that's all the deck really is letting us do. And if they do attack in Tilestone, we get a ramp, which is value added indeed. Cool. We'll just play this blocker and pass turn. Now, the one problem that you will see with Iceberg is your hand's going to be quite small very early on, because, well, most of the time they want to attack your characters. But we will take this. We get a Paulie. It's at least something we can play. It's not super ideal, though. Alright, so I'll probably just end up using the -1 effect again. And let's just get, I guess, a... So the thing is, it's really awkward, right? Because I can't attack with Iceberg, so there's no point attaching Don to Iceberg. So we just attach and go for big swings. It's such a weird and awkward deck to play at times, because, like, this is all you're doing. Then we Don -1 and we play this one. Right, so we get like super big attacks in, but because we're not able to attack with our leader, those big attacks, like, if they attack our board, we kind of just like die. But they keep attacking our life, which is like fine. We get a second Paulie, which is honestly great. We do need 8 Don for its second effect, but even its first effect, just to be able to get it down for 2, is very valuable. Well, let's see who they clear. They're probably going to clear PP. Yeah, makes sense. Goes back to our turn. See, we only have 5 Don, which is like super annoying. But all we're going to do is I'm just going to attach 3 Don here, and we're just going to swing 9k into lead. And then we'll play Paulie, and we'll use this effect to add 1 back to our hand. Cool, what did they just use? They just, ooh, that's nasty. They're able to draw 2 cards. We'll use this, we'll return 1 of these Don to play Paulie. We'll use card action to get another Don back. And we'll enter. Just being able to develop these attackers for relatively cheap is always nice. They do have a really big hand though, which is somewhat scary. So we're not in the bestest of spots, but hey, it happens sometimes. We just got issued. That's crazy. That's rough. No blockers. We'll take it. I just honestly we'll block this one. I would just like to see anything, any good cards would be great. But we've got the blocker in man, my English is just not working. Alright, we're doing another Hell's Judgment. I'm just going to shut up and play. Alright, so Paulie's not even going to get us enough. Paulie's just going to get us to there, so we won't even be able to carry this brand new, but I don't think it really matters. I think we just need to push hard at life. Kind of makes sense. We'll leave 2 Don open so we can play another Paulie. Actually, is it even worth it? Is that... Yeah, the 1 Don's probably worth it. Oh, I mean, we're getting 2 9k swings in. It's pretty big. Swing 9k with Paulie. I guess we can just swing 7k. I mean, there's no point in not swinging 8k, right? They are all tapped out. I think we'll swing 8k. It means they can't just block with Borsalino. There we go, figured out name. Borsalino and use a 2k. They do have to actually give us something properly. I'm not super worried about them killing us here. I probably should be. Maybe I should leave these 2 Don open now I think about it. Let's do that. We'll leave 2 Don open for Hell's Judgment, and we'll just play Tilestone. We won't play the Paulie. I've got 2 Don open for Hell's Judgment, so I'll probably just do Leader plus Sakazuki, as that is a decent choice to do. Looks like they're probably going to start attacking into our board. I'm guessing, but I honestly have no clue what my opponent plans to do. If I'm playing against Iceberg, I'm definitely attacking into board, because I can't attack with leader. So if I don't have a board, I don't really have any threat of anything. But they just want to keep attacking my life. So we're not going to block. If we want to stay on higher life, so Hell's Judgment, return the Don, doesn't really matter, and then minus those 2. Resolve attack. Minus Sakazuki means they have to at least put a Don on Sakazuki for it to be able to attack. There's no point in doing it on issue because I'm just going to take whatever attack. Because it's 10k at the moment, I'm just going to take whatever that's coming through. At least by putting the other -3 on Sakazuki, they have to attach Don and be a bit more offensive for it to be able to attack. But they're more than likely going to do that, if we're being honest with each other. It was 5k at me. The problem is I can't take this, because if I do take this, they have I'm down 1, and that's like 1 big and 2 big swings, and I will just die. So we got to get out of it. And then like if Borsalino swings 5, it's like the same kind of thing, right? Because we have to get out of it, otherwise they can just swing 10. I'll have to take it, and then put everything on brand new. So definitely not an ideal situation to be in. Okay, they're just going to play Kaku. They're probably just going to clear the Paulie, which makes perfect sense. And puts me in a really rough spot. A really, really rough spot. Because they'll be able to clear Paulie. They could swing into the other one if they want. Probably just swing lead. Because I can't kill them this turn. And they can definitely kill me next turn. Alright, they trashed 2 cards to restand leader. I think that was probably a bit of a mistake on their part, as the leader has minus 3000 power. We'll let this happen. We will get to attach it. We added the Don, which I think was automatic, which is very nice. 3 Dons, but we do only have 3 cards in hand, so I am a little bit iffy with how we are going to get out of the situation. They're going to swing 5. I mean, I think we're a bit doomed either way. I'll get out of it because probably next turn there's not going to be any other small swings coming at us. So yeah, a little bit doomed. We only have 1 swing because our leader can't swing. They're just pushing. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to take it. Not much we can do. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Let's swing a little bit of a bigger swing. Let's go 9. I feel like I have to try clear ball, but I also feel like that's just not going to do anything. I think we're pretty screwed, in all honesty. Iceburg's definitely one of those decks which is unfortunately a little bit better on paper. I keep the Sakazuki alive. Yeah, definitely not much I can do here. We'll use leader effect to play, use card action to kill Brainy, because it's the only one I can kill. Cool. Call me Jake Peralta, because, yep, we are not in a good spot whatsoever. It's really crazy to think about, because it just shows how much impact that those leader swings once per turn really have in the game. It's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, we're always here to have fun. There's going to be a 10k swing into lead. I definitely cannot get out of this, so we'll have to resolve the attack. Oh, can I get out of this? I cannot. So we'll resolve the attack. Ooh. No, we're not going to use trigger effect. We're going to surprise them with 2 Hell's Judgments in hand, which very well won't save me, but it will get me close-ish to not death. Because if they put everything on Sakazuki, I have 0 chance to survive that swing. But they may not. But they put everything on Sakazuki, what, that's going to be an 18k swing. I have 8k essentially counterpower in hand, so I can get to 13. But realistically, I can get to 7, and I can bring him back down to 12. Alrighty. Cool. So we're not going to block this. So no block. Why double Hell's Judgment here? The thing is, it's just going to discard 2 and get like an 11k swing into lead for free. Right? So, if I get out of this, I'm kind of wasting the leader swing ish, right? Like, I'm not actually stopping anything if I do this. Because, like, if I stop this, I mean, the leader swing is just going to come at me. So the difference is this is a 6k swing versus a 5k. And this is easy to get out of, so we try to get out of this one. And because Hell's Judgment, right, is going to, so that'll take it down to 8, and we'll have to choose Sakazuki, use another one, take it down to 5, so we survive, and then choose Kaku, because that's already there, and we resolve the attack. It means you can't swing again with leader. playing the blocker. Whew. Are we surviving another turn? That's pretty cool. We survived a turn, guys. Now what? Unfortunately, there is not much we can do. Everything of theirs is inactive. We don't have enough to essentially apply any pressure of any sort, because that can't be carried by effects. That can't be carried by effects. So Paulie's doing nothing. I would definitely play the Paulie because there's no reason not to, right? We have 8, so it's just going to need 2 9k swings. Where I can 9k swing into Isho, I can 9k swing into Lee. Let's go into Isho, I guess. Gets card out of the hand or gets a block. Either way, I'm essentially fine with it. Yep, gets the block away. We'll do the same thing again. We'll go to 9 into Isho. Hopefully block, probably not. Cool. As I said, there's no point using the on-play on Paulie, so what we will do is we'll still play Paulie. We're just gonna play it without the on-play effect. We'll get ourselves a blocker, because blockers are cool. But yeah, this is not good. I have 1 card in hand. So they're swinging 7k with leader and then discard 2 cards. I have lost the game. We will see what my opponent does. So they're just okay. They're going big. They don't even want to mess around. I'll make them discard cards, so it seems like it's a little bit closer every game. Discarding 2. We'll get the second swing down here with Iceburg. Does that work? Does that work? GG from our opponent. They played extremely well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Iceburg is definitely one of the more unique decks going into OP03, but it will definitely struggle against some of the stronger decks as shown here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the Udi. Udi's super comfortable. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos for you, and I enjoy seeing you guys' feedback. So, if you have any suggestions, just let me know down below, and I will be sure to try and improve the best I can. As I said, I love doing this. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video.